Welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. It's time for some more Fate Grand Order. We are in the middle of the Solomon grinding raid. So I'll be playing some of that, get a little bit more story in. This will be a much more casual stream, since I don't have a lot of story to bust through. I'm also sick. God damn it, I hate that. So if my voice sounds like shit, blame that. Thankfully, I did get the recording done for my remake / expansion of the Gilgamesh lore, now titled The Tale of Gilgamesh and Enkidu. You max ascended Merlin, impressive. To Solomon. Hint, add you? You know what? Post your friend thing right now. Post that shit. Because I got friends list. I have room. I have room for 10 more or almost 10 friends. See, I'm not really in it for the farming, but it's more so. Looks like Flauros is gonna die soon. Yeah, go ahead and give me a user ID. Do it. Just do it. If you wanna be my friend. Merry Christmas to you as well. We are a bit early for that. I actually have a Christmas live stream that I'm planning. Oops. Sausage fingers. Hello, Ryan. You will get one from Sarah. Okay, so I'm gonna actually do the final battle with this douche. Actually, no, well, this is Flauros, never mind. Barbados is dead. Let's go do the final battle with Barbados. Yes, I have a Christmas live stream that is going to be my annual tradition so far, which is purchasing purchasing gifts for anime characters. So the live stream will introduce characters, and I will, using Amazon.com or something of the sort. Or it could even be a challenge, like choose this character and try to find a gift for them only using, I don't know, Bed Bath & Beyond or something, and we'll try to figure out what would be a fun gift for him. You did not miss anything, we just started. Did I manage to pull Merlin? No. I used a summon ticket, and I'll probably use another one. But again, the majority of my efforts are going to be focused solely on Musashi. Ooh. Alright, you know what? After this battle, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna add you guys, because I have no reason not to. Da Vinci and FGO Arcade? No, I haven't seen her yet. I just know Jalter looks amazing. Musashi should be anytime soon, I thought. Oh yes, well it's been quite a while since Camelot. That's for sure. I think I saw the newest trailer. My wife tried to get Merlin and failed, unfortunately. After spending some money, too. God damn it. This game has cursed us. Oh, that's weird. There's FGO arcade exclusives, huh? Well, that's probably what they're going for right there, actually. I don't know. Hey! Don't bully Artoria, you little fuck. Yes, I am married. Merlin, you cheeky bastard. I just hope that my sickness dies down. Last time I got it, it was like a 2-week endeavor. And the second week I had completely lost my voice. I fucking hate that shit. Just leave my voice alone, damn it. That's the one thing. No, Barbados wasn't resurrected, just I haven't done the final battle. Kinda... It's the neighbors. Shut the fuck up. Saber for Smash? Oh my god. If that happened, I would be the happiest fucking person on earth. Like, you don't even know. I love Smash Bros. Kinda quaint. Come here, little girl. Don't bark at the neighbors. They're friendly people. They're just a little noisy. Sheesh. There's seriously no end here. Anyway. We managed to clear a path for you. Go, Sarah. What's with that face? You can't move your legs? Then let me tell you, if you stay here, you'll just be in our way. This is now a war of attrition and endurance. A human who only has a bit of magecraft will just hold us back. That kind of stung, but I agree. Sarah, Mashu, go on. We shall take care of this base. You have somewhere else to go. Thy protests prick my conscience. But what can a playwright do? incompetent as I am, I bid thee farewell to witness the conclusion of this story. We are in complete agreement, playwright. I, too, have tired of this battle line. There is no end to assisting these warlike heroic spirits. There's no point in getting carpal tunnel even as heroic spirits. Though I've never been afflicted by such an ailment, well then, I shall fight to the best of my ability. My one-time landlord and fellow lodger. Who's my least favorite saber phase? That's a toughie. I don't think I have one. No, not you wretches. Well, actually, you guys are in the way too. But your support comes in handy now and then, so we need you to stay here. You know what, you're probably right, Tititoria. That's probably absolutely right. I guess she does count. For rather personal, arbitrary silliness, but yeah. This is why I hate serialized stuff. Quit clicking your tongue in sync, fools. Your styles are so different, yet you two are eerily like best buds. It seems everyone is in high spirits. But are you alright? Burning through so much magical energy, there's a limit to the support even I can provide. Everyone here is a part of a team, so please don't just lie down on the job. Looks like you're using your magical energy to the max too, Fox. As usual, you got great hexing techniques, but you too have your limits. Go ahead and take a break. No need to worry about me. I'm not some woman who works herself like a dog. If worst comes to worst, I will just leave you all and take shelter and... Oh, Amano Iwato alone. Oh jeez, it's hard to play along with her obvious lies. This Fox doesn't know herself too well. Is something the matter? Do you have a problem with my smile? I don't think it needs to do that. No problem. Oh right, I forgot how cold-hearted you are. I'm just gonna assume you'll bail this entire thing, or when this entire thing goes to hell, okay? Yes, and so, there's no need to worry about me. Although I do appreciate the consideration. Still, come to think of it, we're both far from home. Traveling to Britain is one thing, but coming to a bloody war at some temple beyond time and space is something else. I'm a fan of cleavage. I just like it when the character who has cleavage isn't changed to add more cleavage than they originally had. Such bizarre fates connect us. I recall Abe no Seimei causing both of us trouble back in Kyoto. Yeah, I remember, Fox. Back in old Kyoto, we were both arrogant and absorbed in our own pleasures. Yeah, we were. No, wait. I ain't done nothing like that. As one of Raiko's retainers, I led a pure good life, of course. I am Kintoki, popular with brats in past and present. In the Edo period, everyone loved me. Edo period. I don't know about that. After all, you were one of Raiko's, you know... Well, that doesn't matter right now. Anyway, the demon god pillars, they irritate even me. Tamamo? She's adorable, but she's never actually been, like, one of my favorites. My head is pounding. My original's devotion, passion, and high spirits are pouring in from the Sun Palace. How unlike me to get this worked up. Am I a vicious or a peaceful spirit? Then I have no choice. I may or may not spontaneously develop additional tales. Oh my. Wait. Umu is now an SAO? You mean the voice? That statement requires context. Oh, I'll do it. Just don't go engraving it on my spirit origin. Ooh. Mikong. Tamamo 7 transformation. Okay, so that's a golden change. It's about time I unveiled my huge bear, too. Let's go, partner. Mega gorgeous golden huge bear. My, that is a huge conveyance. Is that, from the time in Kitayama Rendai Field? Kitayama Rendai Field. Yeah, it is. It's my secret weapon that exterminated the great Tsuchigumo. Namu Hachiman. Golden Hachiman Drive. Eat it, you lousy demon god pillar. Are you listening, girls? Absolutely do not ride into the enemy's line. Jack, Frankenstein, I would like you two to work together. Nursery Rhyme and I will support you from the rear. However, I can't promise outstanding results. Yes, the hit and fade style. The hit and run tactic. Let's go with that as our basic strategy. You'd think Skahak could do something about Gilgamesh simply because, guess what? One, she's almost immortal, or is immortal, and two, Gilgamesh has an element of divinity, so maybe those would be better reasons. Okay, got it. We won't charge them on our own, but we're lucky. We're not alone. Because we are we. If we feel like it, we can rush them and dismember them. But that would leave Frankenstein alone. Maybe that would be bad. Would that be bad? Yes, it would. I want you two to fight together. Follow the orders, Jack. I know you don't like to follow Paracelsus's instructions, but right now he's of sound mind. Wait, if he's not acting like himself, then maybe he's not of sound mind? He looks like a nice person. He talks like a nice person. It's strange. I wonder which one you are, Paracelsus. Which is the fake and which is the real you? The man who kills children? Or a good man who worries about them? You know, that should make for a very interesting lore video when I get to him. Good question. Long ago, I gave in to villainy. I am a bad person. However, right now, Sarah is here. I have been given another chance to at least act as a good person. Just as I did during my lifetime, or perhaps. Another silly mage debating what is good or evil will gain you nothing, no. Hello. But you are amusing. You, sir, are funny. You are like the two sides of a coin. Flip you around and your attitude changes, but then again, that is also just like any human. Even though heroic spirits are a menagerie of the dearly departed, you behave as if you don't understand that. Are you insane? I bet your spirit origin says as much. Like if you chopped a piece of cake, you would step on it to finish it off. Yes, you're probably right. But Paracelsus, you don't have that kind of skill, do you? No need worry. What's that? According to one hypothesis, the Philosopher's Stone cannot be created by one who is not righteous. While it may not have been absolute justice that blessed the masses, the world itself saw him as righteous at one point or another. Therefore, there is nothing odd about him. Somewhere in his heart, there is a spark of righteousness. Righteousness, huh? No matter how meager it is, huh? Yes, but it really isn't about quantity. I don't like him at all. I see, how amusing, that's wonderful. In the writing style of the Far East, that would be compared to a spider's thread dangling into hell, I suppose. Where there's one thread of good, there's hope. Hope! And you say he has one, too. Good, then I, the demon Mephistopheles, shall witness the good and evil hidden in the soul of a single man as he faces 72 demon gods. Yeah, Mephistopheles sucks. I'm trying to be a little less loud and insane with my voice because I'm sick. And that's one of the first things that gets wounded. It looks like you finally arrived, Your Majesty. There you go. But now you're in your altar form. Chain summoning, I expected as much. But to see it with my eyes is marvelous. Last time was in Londinium, with Sir Mordred. That was like a chain catalyst. This time I bet Sir Mordred and Sarah started the chain summoning. Wouldn't you like to see your daughter, Your Majesty? I'm sure she wouldn't say it, but she would no doubt be pleased to have you speak to her. Unnecessary. She's a member of the Round Table, not my daughter. Well, at least they're starting to talk about Mordred as the daughter instead of the son. No, let's stop there. I am no more than a version of myself arising from an if. Oh? I am a potential form that was produced from 100,000,000 to 1 coincidence. The product of a me becoming a goddess by holding the sacred lands. A possibility that allowed me to remain who I am while holding the lands, at the same time a possibility that accepted the curse of the Grail. Which is pretty much the best explanation we're ever going to get on Lancertoria Altar. In my current form, I cannot remove the elements of storm from myself, nor can I behave like a ruling king. Therefore, this is how I would define myself. I am a storm that will obliterate everything before my eyes. I see, now I understand. So you will obliterate me as well, Your Majesty. No, my eyes are set on those horrid pillars of flesh. Heroic spirits trying to save the world are not worthy of my gaze. Jesus Christ. Fucking boobs. Sacred lands, removing restraints. Wonderful! A torrent of light surpassing both AC and DC, one born from the planet itself. Truth be told, I am not fond of heroic spirits with either heaven or earth attributes, but King of the Storm, you are different. You are the wild hunt itself. Let us go together, my queen. Witness as I clear a path for you. Hey you're still here. Kindness should have its limits, Sarah. You saw that light at 9 o'clock. There's no doubt that the King of Storm manifested. Not even a servant would be able to maintain their spirit origin next to a noble phantasm like that. Though I suppose there are few morons who would gleefully let themselves get liquefied. How bitterly disappointing. I thought that a view of yon light up close would surely inspire me. Kill me with thy weapon, not with words. Death not by blade, but by light. An extraordinary last moment carved into the victim's soul. Not a bad last moment for my own materialization, but unfortunately now is not the time for the final act of the story. 'Tis time to bring the curtain to a close, Sarah. God, they sure talk a lot. Playwright, did you say something profound for once? If so, perhaps we shall That's a tongue twister. Perhaps we shall shortly see some snow here. Oh my god. Well, Sarah, Mashu Kyrielite. I don't know if she's in the story, gotcha. I would like to see the innermost area of the Temple of Time, but as you can see, I am busy researching a story here. My role here is to provide support, not only for the great scholars, but also for those muscle-brained servants. Go forth, Sarah, or don't tell me you mean to make us say it. I don't know how many times this line has been used. That line has been repeated in many heroic narratives. You mean... Yes, that, you imbecile. Fine, I will meet thy expectations and serve it to thee. So, leave this to us and go forth. You can do it. Go and save the world, Sarah. So that you're just flat out gone. Cool. Now, alright, friend list. You guys gave me some codes way earlier on. Let me go ahead and find them. Okay, 2 more. Ooh! Yeah, you got Martha. Martha Ruler. You also do. You lucky bastards. So that's from Sarah. You guys obviously probably know that. Nobody write that down. That's just a friend code is all. So Flauros, kind of almost dead, not really. But that's the only one we've managed to kill first. Actually, no, Flauros is mostly dead. Ah, I see. Alright, well. Saber time, saber time. Actually, I'll keep Shiki for posterity and put Mordred here. There we go. There we go. I don't know anything about Flauros, if you guys have extra strategy or something. Oh, okay, so you debuffed me. What did that do? HP recovered down. Okay, not so bad. Is that it? You got critical up, you little fuck. I can see that. Okay. Wait, whoops, I shouldn't have done the Buster one. I'm not paying attention. Let's see how this does. That's not too bad. I was hoping it would take more damage. Whatever. I wonder, you know what? I should put Ska in first, so then she can give Okita an extra one. That would be nifty. That would be very nifty. Would you want an assassin class Artoria or Proto Arthur? I mean, we already have Mysterious Heroine. I know it's not the same, but it's pretty fucking close. Alright, someone else posted a friend code. What was that? Ah, there it is. Huh? Did I not do it? 800, 680. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. 800, 680, 581. No? You must have gotten the number wrong, I apologize. Unless I typed it wrong, but I don't think so. I looked at it like 4 times just now. What is that, Craft Dozens? Oh. Oh. That could be very useful. You know, and so, yeah, I'm gonna put Skahak here. If only to help boost your bond. Wait. AoE normal single target crits. That's a mouthful right there. Clarence, that's a mouthful. I'm not sure I understand. Whatever. Stack up all you want, son of a bitch. Oh, and you just make a whole party of the round table. That would be cool. That would be very cool. Damn, okay, so you're probably fucked by this one. Let's see how much that did. Oh, those are definitely better numbers. Your ass is grass, my friend. Okay, so I think I found my strategy. Power up! I don't care. People are saying that Consort U isn't that great, right? Like, I don't give a fuck. She's fine. She is damn fine. Oh, whoops. Forgot to do that friend code. Sorry. How am I? I am wonderful, except that I'm sick. That sucks. The general idea behind her, behind Consort U, like lore-wise. Do I get Merlin? No, you know what, after this fight, if I remember, damn it, I'll use another summon ticket on him. Just for posterity, since I unlocked one. Well, it's not a spoiler to say the character's lore. As soon as Kathpalug's identity is revealed in North America or whatever, then yeah, I'll do that. Oh, that wasn't as good as last time. I wonder why. What did I do wrong? Consort U is a true ancestor? Huh. That's weird. I mean, in history, is she her original character then, or? Is she based off a heroic legend? A man of culture, I see. Oh. You got a Gorgon. Why am I adding people? Because I have room. It's a rather silly question. Thank you very much. You also have a Gorgon. Alright, and then we're gonna see if I can use a ticket on Merlin. One ticket for your sorry butt. Let's see what happens. Fuck you. Well, there's that. I'm not gonna use any more. Wow, you guys are bombarding. Alright, let's see here. 3, 3, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, chic. Ooh, another Jalta. I'll take Jalta all fucking day, man. Oh, one more too. So this is probably going to be a first come, first serve type of thing, so make sure you're accepting these friend requests from Sarah. 'Cause I think I've already sent out 10 of them. think for now I'm going to call a halt to that because I think I sent out more than 10. I apologize, but quick downed me. Thank you. Really? You just did that? Well, I guess we still need to keep... Quick down. Lame. Lame. We can still do this. Just fuck you. Little shit. You're having dinner at 3 p.m.? Wow. I'm sorry, it happens. Hello, Lifinette. Yeah, I got... I don't know if it's a cold or whatnot, but... got something. Yeah, let's see how much that stupid debuff of that fucker put on me. It's gonna really make a difference. Probably be a big fucking deal. Bye, Senpai. Oh. You know what? That still didn't really hold me back all that much, to be honest. Fucked him up anyway. Alrighty, let's just do that then. You're still spelling sensei wrong. Unless you mean to do that. Die, sensei. My farming efficiency is meh. I just kind of do what I feel like. But this bastard's almost dead. That's exciting. Could happen any second now, really. Okay, what I'm gonna do... Alright, I'm gonna start it off. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, I'm gonna put Martha in here still because she's very useful. I'll start her in the main party and we'll see. If that fucker debuffs me, then I can just immediately fix that. How do you spell it then? Sensei with an E. Well, I don't necessarily... I don't have my own Okita, so I'm kind of stuck to doing that. Cincy. Walk the dog. I do that all the time as well. Okay, I'm fairly confident they're not going to debuff me anymore, so I'm going to switch into the sky. Did I roll for Merlin? I've used 2 tickets on Merlin. Thank you, Ludes TV. Ludes TV. That's fun. I like that. I like that a lot. I think my friend list is already filled. I apologize. How goes my farm? Good. I'm just having a nice, peaceful Sunday. Got a big chunk off of my day job, which means it's time to focus on what I truly feel passionate about, and that is YouTube. I like my Saint Quartz. What is that craft essence anyway? Oh. You know what, that's pretty good. Pretty good! Oh, go to use your Okita? Okay. For the record, what's your character's name? I don't remember. Yes, Setsuna, you did type it right. Correct.
Nani? Yaruki nano?
Padoru, padoru. Okay, I will check it out. Well, here's the thing. I did my Christmas in advance because I work retail, and it's hard to find time to be with the family when they sometimes... You know, I didn't expect to have this much time off around Christmas, so convenient. But my wife is also already spending Christmas in Massachusetts with her family. So it means I'm here with my pets by myself. Indeed it is. Yes, I am a married man. Which is funny because one of the things I have for Christmas is a whole bunch more pillows to wrap my dakimakura over. Should have put the defense down. Whoops. Whoopsie. Nope, I'm not alone. I got my cute corgi sleeping next to me. Yes, it's so much easier to stay at home with the pets than it is to try and get them boarded. And she kind of flies out there a lot, so it kind of racks up expenses among other things too. I will tap into my power supply of 253 golden fucking fruits. Oh yes. Hey, Elite you. There you are. Haha. There are so many good body pillows out there. At this point, I think I'm going to have four of them out simultaneously. It's going to be a nice comfy bed. How did I save that up? By not using a lot. I mean, that sounds kind of durr, but... Yeah, Christmas event, the Halloween ones, all those things. Yeah, I've got an Artoria one, as far as Dakimakura go, an Artoria, a Mordred. I've got a Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is nice, and Alyssa from God Eater, who is one of my favorites. Oh, most of my debuffs, or my buffs fell off. Shit, it took too long to get her Noble Phantasm up. Oh well. Still hurt like a bitch.
深淵の英知我が剣に敵をなす我が被験のきらめき受けるがよい。いざお任せを。2歩向ける3歩絶倒。
No, surprisingly not. We have a very healthy relationship.
終わりです。行くぞ。任せ
She's
そう。
got her husbandos, I've got my waifu. It works going.
差し上がっち突き上がっ
Oh, puppers.
ゲリボルクオー
It's just the neighbors again. You're saying we're far behind? I don't know, I guess. Maybe people have lives around Christmas and they can't do a lot of FGO? That's my guess. Life outside of FGO? What is that? I don't really have a particular interest in farming for materials, just helping out with the grind so that hopefully we can finish it within the 193 hours. I don't even know how much time that adds up to. As for me, I just have multiple passions running around. I'm trying to watch the original Dirty Pair and get ready to work on an AMV. I'm making videos for you guys almost all the time. I should have my Lore of Gilgamesh and Enkidu out very soon. I've got there's the Persona dancing game, there's Smash Brothers. There are so many things I'm excited to do. Oh yeah, and the fact that I've got to finish unpacking stuff. What does happen when the time is out? Wait, well you got your back from cutting? You got your back from cutting branches? Fire Emblem. Nice. You mean Fire Emblem Heroes?
体は大丈夫です。まだまだいけますよ。
That's awesome, Ludes. I think I'm okay though, because I can still look it up right from the main screen here. Oh, Echoes, the 3DS one. Flauros, die already, damn you. Die. Oh, what craft essence does that do? Buster? Nah, it's not the best use. Aw, life is such adorable. I love Berseria. Edna? Yeah, she's the cutie. Except I like Berseria way more than Systeria. The game has some issues. Oh, that's not the kind of AMV that I'm making. It's actually like an 80s retro callback. That's kind of like what I'm really into right now aesthetically. Man, that cuckoo scene got people way more than, yeah. Like that's the most quoted thing almost. Yeah, I was saying, I don't think a Tales game. It's funny. With both, I feel the same way about both Tales and God Eater. I don't think they're going to be able to make a character that is as attractive and awesome as Velvet and Alyssa will ever be. Like, I just don't think they can do it. So I'm excited about God Eater 3, but really disappointed that Alyssa's not in it.
わかりました。お任せを。
Well, when you say new Fire Emblem, are you talking about Echoes? Because we've already got, like... some amazing... we've got Fire Emblem coming out on the Switch, that's what I meant to say. Velvet would have to be a berserker. It just makes way too much fucking sense. God Eater Remastered is wonderful. Yes, I very much enjoyed those. It's going through development hell? I mean, the stuff they've shown us looks really good. I just can't wait to see more of the actual characters. Because if they have any, if there's a single waifu as awesome as Lucina or Tharja, then I'm like all for it. But I haven't seen anything like that yet. I judge the quality of the game by the quality of the waifu. Because for me, who I get to play as is 80% of the experience. It's a controversial one, Steven. Do you have an example? Because in this case, I don't necessarily know if I agree with that sentiment. You lost your saves during the update? Steven, you gotta give examples. I'm willing to debate. I think that's kind of interesting, actually. Neon Genesis Evangelion? Are you saying that Misato, Rei, and Asuka are not critical members of the story? Have I played Record of Agrest War? I haven't played it, but I know of it, and I really like the art. Okay, if you're referring to God Eater, Bobby, I meant that in God Eater you bring him on your team. Yeah. So who's in your party and or who you get to play as is 80% of my experience of a game. Just because I really love it. Okay, explain sex appeal in Evangelion, because to me, the sex appeal they showed in Evangelion, we're talking about Misato's lustful sex life with Kaji, for one. Yeah, that was an interesting one, and it was just to show how, you know, adults have vulnerabilities, and she's dealing with those vulnerabilities and traumas and things in her life through sex. And Shinji and Asuka are an interesting one because Asuka, you know, she's going through puberty, and it's showing just how in the midst of all of this shit, having to fight giant fucking aliens in robots, the last thing you need to you deal with is the fact that you have a period, and so of course you're going to be upset about that. It's frustrating. And there's just sexual tensions, of course, because of these people, for how young they are. The kind of development that they're going for. I think it uses sex as one of the, of the many things that goes on in people's psychology that the show is trying to explore. Name a game with crap gameplay but incredible storyline. Kinda need like a list. Almost. There are games that have really good stories that I'm not a huge fan of the style of gameplay. I'm not as much of a tactics person, so I wouldn't say the game is shit by any means. It's just maybe not my cup of tea. And when I say that waifu are important to me in the game, it's just because I personally feel empowered and excited playing as female characters. Some people might think like, oh, playing as Guts and Berserk would be just like the ultimate power trip. It's like, no, for me, that would be playing as Velvet, for instance. So, my aesthetics of cool have been blended in with sexy. And to me, it's like, I've played so many video games that even some of the more blasé, crappy ones are decent, believe it or not, in the gameplay department, because they're usually using some sort of formula that I've played like 100 times before. You know, I started playing video games on the freaking Atari, so most games now are definitely very impressive to me, even some of the more niche titles or lowbrow ones. And that's why, to me, if I've played this game, or this type of game 100 times, I'm now excited about the characters in those games rather than the actual gameplay blowing me out of the water.
Who
am I gonna roll in 2019 for FGO? Who are we gonna get in 2019? Because I'm gonna be pretty well set after Musashi. Red Dead Redemption. I have very little interest in them. For one, because they're Western titles and I'm just not excited by them. But also because I don't derive excitement from that kind of power fantasy. Like, if I'm playing, like, even something like Grand Theft Auto, I do it to fuck around just because it's silly and goofy. I don't think I actually play those games to, like, seriously beat them and complete them. And cowboys has never been my thing. Now, a sexy cowgirl in a big budget video game, now that would change my mind. And so now you can probably see where my interests lie, to be perfectly honest. Areshki Gall in winter? Nah. Oh, wait. What about the Asuna sexual assault thing? Bring it on. Why do I hate Western media? I don't hate Western media. I hate gritty machismo, which is one thing that you get a lot of in Western media. Like, I'm not much of a Metal Gear Solid guy either, because Snake is just kind of a grizzly dude. Flauros is almost dead. I'm gonna go ahead and use all these fucking things. All my bronze fruits. Am I gonna roll for King Hassan? I have little interest. There are dozens of wonderful stories in the world that I might just not be interested in, because there's so many stories out there. I'd rather experience a wonderful story that also has a female character. And it's not just because of boobs. You're very generalizing in that topic. It's just that, yeah. But no, I honestly don't care about grizzly old cowboy guy. I just don't identify with that. Metal Gear Rising? Yeah, no, I see your point. Tales of the Abyss? I really like that one. Name a story that I watch with a male MC. Code Geass, Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist. None of those characters are like, ugh, you know, grizzly, middle-aged men with muscle and all that shit. Even if we're talking about games with male protagonists, like something like Ninja Gaiden, I'm much more into. God of War is exactly what I don't like. Can't stand it. Big burly son of a bitch. The thing I don't like about the Assassin's Creed games is the anonymity of the characters. They're just, you know, they're all in hoods and don't have a lot of presence. Abyss is fun. Abyss is really good. I love the characters and it gave you a pretty good experience. I like the more modern ones. Ah, Shinobi. I love those games. Shinobi 3. Well, okay, so Shinobi came out on the PS2, but it's actually part of the series of games that came out on the Sega Genesis. Well, when I say I won't give them a chance, it's that video games cost money and I have a limited number of, you know, dollars and time to spend on them. I think I forgot to put on her fucking... her buff. God damn it. Dude, I hate Mother's Basement. I'll just say that now. I don't agree with a lot of... Well, there's probably gotta be points at which we do indeed agree, but when it comes to SEO, no. No, I think he's full of shit. Dot Hack GU. Man, I love that game. I don't think it's aged as well. Well, I know Fate's got Shiro, but admittedly, if Saber were the main character, I'd be like, oh, this is even better. Wait, new Dragon Ball is just a cash grab? Are you talking about the show or the newest video game? Because apparently the new video game was all really awesome. Like, people love that shit.
私を殺せる者はどこだ。
So you just hate objective facts? You know what? That's the thing, though. You're claiming that he's objective in the things that he says, but that's not true. Almost there. I didn't say that SAO has no flaws. I'm saying that there's a plausible explanation for the things that people get hung up on. I think, especially regarding the sexual assault scene, people are crying misogyny and sexism for all the wrong reasons. They're like, oh, Asuna was such an awesome character, and then they did this to her. I'm like, oh, so you don't think she's as powerful anymore now that she's had to undergo this really ridiculous scenario that unfortunately she had to suffer. If anything, I think she's stronger for it. Am I enjoying the new season of SAO? I am. And when everyone freaked out about that new rape scene, I was like, okay. At first I was just like, okay, why is there another one of these in SAO? But then I go ahead and actually watched it, and the context makes perfect sense. So I was like, alright. Seems like a perfectly reasonable way to take the story. Okay, Steven, so that's an interesting question, because that's usually why people complain about the rape thing. It's like, why do you stoop to using it if there are other methods of doing it? Can you truly say that it would be the exact same thing, the exact same feeling, if it were some other action that happened? Like, that just falls into the rape is never allowed kind of argument, and that is so limiting, I just can't stand it. Quetzalcoatl and Sword Art Online, I don't even know what that would, like, why that would matter. I mean, she'd want a luchador thing. It's just kind of like the extent of her character. You know, that's what's funny, is everyone really liked or seemed to like the SAO alternative one. And I was bored to shit. Maybe not because of the characters, and the fact that they were, you know, doing it from a female side, but mostly because all the gun gale strategy crap was really boring to me. Like, I don't get into the military tactics and things that they're discussing. Okay, so experimental mind control technology seems plausible, yes, because he's already observing brain data to sell to the military. So I got you. We already have that. That makes sense logically within the narrative world. But is it all that implausible that this guy wants to torment Asuna in front of Kirito? That's the kind of point. At that point in the story, Sugo is literally the god of his world. He thinks there is absolutely nothing Kirito can ever do. He can keep Kirito prisoner in the video game, just like Asuna at this point if he wanted. He had no idea that Kayaba would pop in, still be part of the network, and give Kirito like ultra admin shit credentials. So, when you think, one of the things I think that SAO does a good job of exploring is the idea that when you're given power or you're put in a new world or a new circumstance, you have a chance to reborn. You know, you can be reborn. So people like Asuna, who are like whiny to their parents, who are submissive to their parents and their will, finds her own independent voice. During the first Laughing Coffin incident, that one guy's wife, who was very submissive, wound up becoming like a very strong, empowered woman in the world of SAO. But, then certain people, when given that same power or that same opportunity, choose to go off the dark end. They're like, well, now, maybe the regulations and rules on governing this thing are less explicit, so I can take advantage of it and, you know, brutally go and murder people and get away with it, things like that. So that's one of the things that SAO explores, is morality under a virtual world changing. And so in this case, Sugo is just like that. He's literally a god and he wants to do what the fuck he wants. Good point, Miguel. That's pretty much a great summary of what I think they're trying to, you know, explore to a certain degree. Now, here's the thing, though. Sugo is interested in Asuna sexually. That's important. Otherwise, what would have stopped him from being interested in Kirito sexually or whatnot? So, like, if he did that, the Kirito could be in the same situation as Asuna, if the guy liked it. But, if he did use the mind control thing, like you're saying, what's to stop him from having Asuna's mind controlled and have her fawn for him and start stripping down right in front of him? Like, I still think the sexual aspect would be there because of the type of villain Sugo is. You don't beat... No, Steven's being... Well, he's presenting points, and I like to talk about those points. So if anything, I'm grateful for the interaction.
Nani? Yaruki nano?
Yeah, we're talking about SAO. Okay, so I don't think people are complaining about the sexual assault. Well, no, people are complaining about the presence of sexual assault. Whether he uses his mind control powers or not isn't the thing people are complaining about. I think he would still use mind control powers if that were a thing to molest her anyway. It would still... That's the same thing. So I think people would still complain, even if they did exactly what you just mentioned. Did you get your question? Sorry, Lost Soul. There's a lot to read in your gut. Oh, if you were a demi-servant class, who would you be? Who would you fuse with? Well, I mean, I don't think people get to choose. I don't think people would get to choose exactly what demi-servant they become. Usually there's a compatibility thing, but... I mean, obviously I would just want it to be my favorite characters. He clearly Kirito's as well, so 2 birds with 1 stone, plus it also helps pay off the promised showdown between Kirito and Asuna. What are you saying, if Sugo forced Asuna to fight Kirito? Is that what you're saying? I don't know, I didn't get a lot of psychological stimulation, I guess, from what they did with Rose in FMA. She's just like, oh, she's back, and she's dancing around in a ballroom. Why? Huh? I don't know how ultimately relevant that scene even was. Well, yeah, Saber would be awesome to demi-servant as. I don't have that same self-empowerment. That'd almost be like me cosplaying Proto-Arthur. It'd be like, oh, you know, it's like using my body to convey the qualities I have of Saber. So yeah, no, I think Saber's a wonderful personality to go for. Did I play the MaHoYo visual novel? No, because it's not all the way translated yet. I'm waiting for the whole thing, which can be a long way off. But, yeah. That's the tricky part there. Doki Doki Literature Club is fun. I love Grimgar. It's actually really unfortunate that show didn't continue. Well, the thing about Doki Doki Literature Club is that it has a meme-like quality. Like, everyone's excited about it when it first comes out. It's shocking. I did see your last message. There's just so many things I'm trying to respond to at once. Yeah. I'm not saying that wouldn't be an exciting scene in SAO. If I had my opportunity to write Sword Art Online, I'm sure I could come up with some cool shit that I would consider better than the original source too. But it's not my story, so that's a tricky thing to get into. The what if I could do a better job than that? I usually don't try to make that a thing. Monica is nice. Yuri is nice as well, and she stabbed herself. But that's the thing, it's kind of like a meme. Doki Doki's a meme. I don't know if playing it, at this point, knowing the truth of what's gonna happen would really matter. Like, I know I'm spoiled by the whole thing. An FAQ command. Come on, Flauros. Well, weren't they all creepy because their character data was being overwritten? See, but you're saying that what is presented is bad. But you're also saying that what we could present is better. You know what? I think almost anything, or I think almost any person is going to look at any given work that they really like. Oh, whoops. And, there we go. And have their own things that they would have done better, or what they think would have been done better. Will I put you to bed? Indeed, I shall, if you wish. But, okay, you know what? You're saying lack of quality. Why is there a lack of quality? The visuals in SAO are actually pretty damn exciting. The characters are pretty damn fun. Yes, it has plot holes, but you know how many other popular things have plot holes? People want to compare, like I know Digibro hates with like a royal passion. What was that one? Fuck, I don't even remember the name of the show, but he made a whole series bitching about that one show that he really didn't like. And I agree, it wasn't a very good show, but he tries to, like, I think people try to bundle SAO into that same category, and I'm like, no, there's things that people like about SAO that's way different. I don't know, Flauros is just the next one, it feels like, so I'm going for it. But you saying the Saber class is best? Who said that? I don't know if you're talking to me or not. I never said that she's the best. She's my favorite. The specific character. That's my favorite class. Shuji Arisawa, you have been noticed. Oh yeah, which one is the leprechaun? Is that Flauros? Is that the fucker that I've been wailing on this whole time? Wailing has a different connotation when you're talking about violence. Did I play Persona? I have played Persona 3, 4, 5, and the dancing games. I have an entire recording of my entire journey through Persona 5, and I've released the first video of it, but it didn't get all that many views, so I'm not sure how people want that. Okay, so the choreography in SAO is nice. I don't know why you're being on it. Like, it's an aesthetic thing. It's a subjective thing, but it's certainly fancy. I like the swordplay in SAO. It's fun and exciting. And Sinon is a wonderful character. I don't know what you're saying. She's probably the deepest of all the characters for sure. But even then, Asuna's pretty good. Kirito is your generic fucking protag, I'll admit that, but that's not stopped many other shows. And admittedly, most of the other waifu team don't have much to add, but their designs are nice. Their visual designs, their personalities aren't horrible, they just don't do a lot. I saw that poster of the live-action My Hero Academia. It looks funny. That's all. It looks funny. That's all I can really say there. Like, it looks like impressive cosplay. But I still think it's gonna fail to a lot of the same stuff that I said about live actions. Especially if they're trying to retell the story. Wait, why am I looking at Lancers? Fuck that. There we go. Wait, the Amon Demon Pillar has a crit down debuff for all the other pillars? Have I played Asura's Wrath? No, I haven't. I like the girl in it, but I don't know if I care to play the dude. Wait, when I first read the manga of Tokyo Ghoul, I thought Kaneki was going to be a generic black hair protagonist until shit got... Okay, yeah. Am I enjoying the new SAO season? Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely say that Sword Art Online is certainly, maybe a bit overrated, but it's not bad. It's just... there's better shit out there. I never really got the appeal of Tokyo Ghoul, but then again, all I did was see was like the first, maybe 2 episodes of the anime. And when it comes to manga, I just don't read as much, but I know there's a shit ton. And there's a lot of really good ones. The manga I tend to read are like the really obscure ones you would never see animated to begin with. You could argue, well, okay, well, what's funny about that is, you know, Kirito helped, but it was mostly Asuna who was helping the, you know, dying child a chance to see the world. But you're right, no, it was his webcam tech. So they both did it together. That's the point. They're a fucking couple. I don't know. I wouldn't say SAO is special in that regard. I mean, we did have .hack, but .hack was almost too cerebral for its own good, I would say. If you watch .hack Sign, it's actually a really intriguing story, but it's not the kind of thing you'd expect. They're playing video games, so we're going to see a lot of action, right? Surprisingly not. The Sonic movie, oh god, that looks horrible. I think Detective Pikachu looks kind of funny, just because I have, like, very little expectation of it anyway. But fucking Sonic. Ugh. My actual issue with the Sonic movie is that And I actually think they could have done a fun Sonic movie if they did it in a Space Jam sort of light, where it's clear that you're interacting with a cartoon character. Am I gonna roll on Arthur? Maybe. It depends on how much Saint Quartz I have at the time and if there's any particular servant I want before or after it or anything like that. Yes, so they have... Okay, so they've revealed a poster of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Hollywood version made by Paramount, that Sega is not too happy with. It doesn't show you Sonic's face, but it does show that they're using fur for most of his CG, and that instead of being the cartoony-looking character we're used to, they're trying to make him look a bit more photoreal. Especially his legs. His legs look fucking creepy, because they're all, like, muscular and shit. I like them both. I can't choose between Apocrypha and Stay Night for favorite fight scenes. But yeah, the Sonic thing, I think they should have gone full Space Jam on that shit. Like, Sonic is clearly a cartoony looking dude. He's supposed to look like the iconic Sonic we already see. It's like how Mario Odyssey does it too. It's like Mario's running around in a photorealistic city, but Mario still looks like Mario. So, that's what I find fascinating. I just said I was probably going to roll on Arthur, but it depends on who's around him in the gacha. If there's like a banner before or after him for a character that I want more, then I'll probably do that, but yeah. Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik, how is that going to work? Is he going to be physically playing him, or is he playing a CG version? Because Dr. Robotnik is just as ridiculous when it comes to his his design. He's cartoony as shit. He's ridiculously fat in a particularly unrealistic way because he has these thin little peg legs comparatively, so yeah. A live-action Gundam would make sense, because at least the artificial things and the real things can be separated rather easily. But no, the Sonic thing is creepy. Absolutely creepy. Sonic should look just like a cartoon character. He should be interacting with photorealistic, actual humans, but as a cartoon character. That would have been fun, like Space Jam. But yeah. Jesus Christ, Flauros, you were just running on nothing. Beat you till you die. If they did any live-action school idol anime, well, wait. You mean like Love Live the movie with real actresses? That would be weird to me. I don't think that would go over as well as you think. This has the capacity to be just as bad as the Mario movie, to be perfectly honest. ReZero's not even fucking done in its anime. Don't touch it. Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? God, like, literally, like, list of nightmarish film adaptations, and then that's what's actually happening. Would I like a live-action Digimon? You know what? Digimon has the potential to be an interesting live-action if you're not considering any of the original characters and you're just considering the universe, in which, again, we've got real-looking people interacting with clearly digital creatures. Yeah, you could make a fun movie about that. But it needs to have its own story. What's not Ben? Sorry, I'm trying to juggle multiple conversations. What do you mean? ReZero has come out on Blu-ray already from Funimation. Was that not dubbed? Except they really want to do a Sword Art Online live action. I'm like, what's the point of that? I just don't think it makes any sense. It's like you've already got movies like Ready Player One. If you want to go watch simulation VR games, like just watch that movie. Oh, okay. No, Funimation is slow at fucking everything they do, so I would just blame them for that. Took them like 8 years to release the goddamn Steins Gate movie, like no joke. Yeah, I think I saw the fan-made stuff that my wife was showing me once. I just want fucking recreators to come out so I can buy it on Blu-ray. I want that shit so bad. Was Kamen Rider a live-action adaptation, or is it actually just... I thought it was just a live-action show to begin with, like that's its original thing. Code Vein. Yes, that sounds very fun. I'm looking forward to that one. I have no idea about Tokyo Ghoul. I am not even remotely an authority on that particular show. If they did a Fate live-action movie, it would be stupid. I'll just say that right now. High School TXT, the live-action? Good luck finding who to cast in those female roles. You're gonna use your trigger words? My trigger words? What are my trigger words? Oh, yeah, Digibro is a trigger word. I'll be right back. I need to take a whiz. I'm back. There is a Devil May Cry anime already. What is so cringe? You know what? Eggman, Robotnik, whichever. Eggman is silly. Is there a way to get free Saint Quartz? Yeah, you get free Saint Quartz by logging in every day. You sometimes get some that way. You get free Saint Quartz whenever there's maintenance on an event, and they just give away free shit. How do I make my avatar move along with me? God, I'm like literally juggling so many conversations. Face rig and live 2D. If you look those two things up, you will get a relative idea. If you go to my Discord, I can probably answer more detailed questions. I hate Monokuma. He's the one thing about Danganronpa I hate. I want to like beat the shit out of that little bear. Getting Devil May Cry 5? It looks really cool. I haven't seen enough of it though. I saw like a very glimpse of a trailer, I think just last night, on a commercial, and that was it. Oh yeah, and sorry, about the Saint Quartz thing. If you go back to an old Singularity and play all those extra missions again, you can get free Saint Quartz like that. I want to be a virtual YouTuber, that's kind of my goal. Trying to, anyway. The technology is there. When is the guaranteed gacha? Like, you'd think, like, really fucking soon, right? Yes. Waver is fucking... Yeah, that's why... He's become my harem master. And it's unfortunate. I wish I had another waifu to fill his space, but... It is what it is. He's just too fucking useful. Do I think Kingdom Hearts is silly? Because it's dumb? I think Kingdom Hearts is dumb, but like awesome dumb. It's so ridiculous that it's kind of fun. Have I seen Fate Collide? Yes, I have an entire lore video about Fate Collide Liner Prisma Ilia. You should check it out. If I had Kizuna Eyes technology, man. And if I were a waifu, fuck. I wish I were both those. Kingdom Hearts is silly. Like, you know, I've played all the main games, except for, like, fucking Dream Drop Distance and that shit, because I don't like that one. I do not have Jalter, but I could try to use her, but last time I did use her, well, everyone's trying to use, like, oh, you need Jalter with the Black Rail and all this. It's like, that's a little too much for me to combine, because I don't think I have all of those individual elements. They're like, Waver, Merlin, and Jalter. I can't do that combo.
これぞ大軍師の究極陣地。破ってみせる。
2歩向け3歩セット無用三段突き。
なぜここまでの力を。
最上に近い。
I don't know. I like
戦う前に勝つくらいでなければ。
Aqua is amazing. Yes, she's my favorite. Again, Kingdom Hearts found a great waifu you could play as, and I really enjoyed that. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta go back to Sora? I've been with Sora for a long time. He's my bro, but... I want to be waifu, but I have such a deep manly voice. Enjoy work! Why is Virtual Me looking so evil? Probably calibration. If Aqua is playable in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'd be happy, but I don't think so. Something tells me it's just going to be Sora exclusive. Or if they are, it's just for like a little bit. Fucking Flauros, just die already, man. Nobody likes you. So you're like, let me try this. This is a very powerful Jalter. And instead I'll put Artoria there, because she can at least attack buff up one more time. Violet Evergarden is my favorite. I don't know what TikTok is. See, I don't care to play as Riku. I get it. He deals with the darkness. He's the true Keyblade. You know, he passed the mark of mastery instead of Sora, but Sora's still the main dude, so. Maybe Leia? Who's Leia? Shit. Is there a piece of Kingdom Hearts lore I missed? I did not see the Kiyohime Berserker ones, but I did hear she got them. Congrats to her. That's a good point. Yeah, who's gonna be Xehanort minus Leonard Nimoy, or post Leonard Nimoy? Oh right, Axel. Axel.
物理で殴るだけの戦いじゃこれぞ大軍師の究極陣地破ってみせるがいい
これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の宝剣ラフロンドメント・ドゥヘイ食らえ。
Apparently, I didn't have it memorized. I forgot his name.
いいですね。
どう？
無様無駄な動きをするな
Considering I never actually played the DS one, or was it 382 or fucking Days, the dumbest name that I've ever heard. Well, I know Xehanort's got to have a new voice. He's like the main bad guy of the whole series, but... Do you start with Birth by Sleep? I mean, that's a tough question. Chronologically, it's the first, but if you've never played any Kingdom Hearts game before, I mean, 1 is still probably the way to go.
Eh, 決着をつけましょう。
いいの？
束ねる星の息吹、輝ける命の本流。
なぜここまでの力を
Mark Hamill. He already plays a character in
首を
Kingdom
切りま
Hearts.
しょう。おさらば
I
で
mean,
す。
good for him if he can sound like fucking Leonard Nimoy. One of these days, Flauros. One of these days, you're gonna die. Yeah, I'll go back to my saber one. Well, if you want to play Kingdom Hearts now, the absolute best way is to get your PS4, get a PS4, and buy the Story Until Now collection. That's like so many fucking games in one. If you've never played any Kingdom Hearts games, that's a plethora of amazing content for you right there. Oh, the mobile game. Yeah, I don't like the graphics of that mobile game. They look silly. That's just me.
はい。いざ承知。せい。
無様目障り
Super Smash card. Say what? Oh shit. Forgot to put Skyhawk back in. Well, if you don't have a PS4, I don't know what to tell you, because that's the main way to play a lot of games now. Except for the fact that they're censoring shit, and so I might be moving on to the Switch for my JRPG fix. King Hassan? No, I'm probably not gonna roll for him. The mobile game was originally on PSP? Is that what I just heard? I'm confused. But Birth by Sleep is on PC?
そこ 処置お任せよ
なぜここまでの力を。
最上に近い勝利。戦う前に勝つくらいでなければ。
Interesting. Well, if you can emulate Birth by Sleep, then you can probably emulate Kingdom Hearts 1. If I had my own game, what would it be about? Like a game about me, or if I got to design a game? If so, I've got ideas. Oh, hell yeah, I got ideas. I kind of want to make a visual novel one day. I got two ideas at least. Actually, at least three. I'm juggling a bunch, but two main ones. One would be a fantasy action kind of RPG. I mean, it could be a visual novel. It's just a story that could take various forms, in which a pacifist villager girl is about to be killed one night when her body is taken over by the soul of a brutal warrior who like dices up the guys and saves her ass, but she's traumatized because she's a pacifist. And she winds up being a fugitive because, of course, she just murdered a bunch of people. And she trusts this warrior again, who is still inhabiting her body occasionally, to break her out of jail. But then she winds up breaking out of jail by slaughtering all the dudes in the way and causing massive chaos. So yeah, now she's on the run, and she actually has to seek asylum somewhere. That's one of my ideas. The other has to do, it would be kind of like a Persona-y sort of aspect, but I mean, it's not virtual, it would be realistic, like real fantasy, none of that isekai nonsense. That's for sure. But another story in which certain individuals who have had near-death experiences start seeing these creatures called, they call them Reapers. So freaky, leaky little black creatures of shadow-like quality, like cloud-like things, and they morph into different shapes and all that jazz. You see them, and it turns out that whenever someone dies in the real world, in this world where you're seeing the Reapers, well, the Reapers are consuming these things, these souls, these little flames. So it's as if,
処置いざ処置
basically you can fight against death by beating up the Reapers. In this world, you can prevent
終わりです
the causality that leads up to someone dying.
片付きましたねお怪我はありませんかマスター
Wait, you got Kingdom Hearts 1 on PS2 and couldn't fucking play it? What do you mean? And the other one would be a kind of Nasuverse-inspired type of universe that deals with magecraft in the modern era. But has a strong focus on it would be a very dark type of magic, essentially, where you're grabbing energy from this other source, but the way that you do so is from having and recalling very specific bodily experiences. So like if you wanted to be like a fire master or something like that, you'd have to recall sensations of being badly burned. More like Donald Trump's Noble Phantasm ruined economy. Or like the reverse of Robin Hood, from the poor to the rich. I mean, that's basically what it was. Well, that's just a bad disc. There's nothing wrong with the concept, though. Oh, fuck that. Donald Trump would not... Fuck him. He's false. He has no real authority and power. Just a sad, pathetic little shit.
わかり
つまら
まし
ない無駄だ罠だ
目障り無駄な動きをするな
Sorry, I don't like that man. That man-child, rather.
では
Doesn't even have to do with your political alignment, he's just a douchebag.
たこれが私の信じる心
Oh, god damn it. Pressed the wrong button. No! I hate that. I want a back button. Give me the back button that Japan has right now. Man, Euphoria? I don't think... What's funny is I find Euphoria entertaining. It's fucked up, and as long as you know that going into it, it can be interesting. I don't think watching the anime for Euphoria really makes any sense, because it's like watching excerpts from the visual novel, which makes it even more confusing than it already is. Well, yeah, absolutely the best way for Kingdom Hearts now is to buy the collection on PS4 that has everything. Well, that's just it. The Japanese version does have a back button, so I'm whining that they didn't give it to us yet.
およそ私に殺せぬものなどない。はい、鋭く。我が手に敵をうまく。
Because I don't think the anime is going to give you the whole point of what Euphoria was about, which is basically a ridiculously messed up bet that two girls have around whether or not they can convince a guy to want to murder his loved one, essentially. I won't give a fuck about the PlayStation 5 until Sony gets rid of their whole censorship nonsense.
Ah, so shoot. 魔境深淵の英知行くぞ
It's like, make the PS5 uncensored, backwards compatible, make it have a 4K Blu-ray player built in.
私を殺せる者はどこだいるはずもないか
I don't know, I think Senran Kagura's story is silly ridiculous, but that's okay. If Genghis Khan had a female master, you think he would try to get at her? Probably. Yeah, I did a video about that. It was mostly arguing about Sony, but mentioning that Nintendo has gotten a little better. It's funny because they took my main in Super Smash Bros., Samus, Zero Suit Samus, and they reduced her breast size for some reason from the Wii U version to the Switch version to Ultimate. And I was really disappointed, but then they went ahead and put a lot of super detail into her abs. I'm like, damn, that's fucking sexy. So I'm like happy and sad at the same time. I've been planning to play this until fucking till this guy dies. I still got some stuff to do today. But I wouldn't necessarily champion Nintendo just yet for putting the, you know, the fan servicey stuff. That would actually be really cool. A make your own servant contest. Are we talking about Senran Kagura? I haven't been watching the new show. It just looks like an excuse to show nipples in Senran Kagura, which they've never been able to do up till now.
承知。せい。
無様無様
これが私の信じる心。敵をうまく。魔境深淵の英知、およそ私に殺せぬものなどない。
物理で殴るだけの戦いじゃん。これぞ大軍師の究極人知。
I don't know. I like Senran Kagura, but not that much. It depends. Like, I love Estival Versus, and I love Peach Beach Splash. I like one character in particular above all the rest, and that's about it. I don't know who I'm rolling for in 2019. How many Okita friends do I have? Apparently a lot. I just fill my friends list with people who are constantly playing.
ここまでの力を
犠牲が少なければそれでも勝利。
I'm definitely rolling for Musashi, but Musashi they said is New Year's, right? So that might still be within this year. Okay, are you still alive? Do they say how many are remaining? Because Flauros has like no... Yeah, but I've never really felt like needing to know the, like actually having to know. My friends list I just filled up at the start of this video, I apologize. My wife really wants Sherlock Holmes. $12,000. Wait, we players have to destroy 12... Like, we have to fight him 12,000 more times? Is that what you're saying?
とても悲しいことなの。 承知。いざ。
計略だ。
無駄な動きをするな。
Flauros is about to die with 12,000. I almost seem to underestimate how many people play FGO. Hikage. Hikage is my favorite in Senran Kagura. I don't think she gets enough screen time.
無駄だ。罠だ。
You know, I have Ozymandias, I just didn't level him up.
無駄な動きをするな。俺を知れ。
Thinking about face reveal? You can see my face in a number of videos. There's a playlist on my channel dedicated for just fun miscellaneous stuff. If you look at that one, you can see my face a lot. Another Idolmaster stream? With enough demand, I guess. Is my avatar a face capture? It is. Well, he spooked me. I wasn't actually trying to go for Ozymandias. He showed up when I was going for Martha Ruler. That's who I really wanted. When do we think we'll get to the last boss? Fuck if I know. It's actually been pretty slow sailing, so... I'll probably like level up all my servants after I get Musashi, assuming I get Musashi. But because then there would be a large gap in between the servants that I want coming out. Like, I will be happy not getting a single servant necessarily until we start seeing Scotty and Consort U and stuff like that. Like, otherwise, it's like, alright, I'll take this servant. I guess Parvati. I want Parvati. I like my Sakura Bay. So yeah, this live stream will continue until Flauros is dead. I'll watch the cutscene that comes afterward. Oh, is it Parvati? I thought it was Parvati. My god. Am I that stupid? No, it's Parvati. No, it's Parvati. Thank god you scared me. Flauros will die in 3 minutes, huh? Well... good. Get him done. Parvati? Like you actually sound out the W or what?
仰せ
いざ
罠だだ
己を知れ目障りだ
願い思いそして願いそして魔境深淵の英知
Interesting.
鋭く
では
敵をうまく
物理で殴るだけが戦いじゃんこれぞ大軍師の究極人士破ってみせるがいい
一気に2歩向け3歩絶倒無用三段突き
なぜここまでの力を
大北さん大勝利
Zelrech is a servant. That'd be intense.
まだまだいけま
Well,
す
he
よ
should be intense. My avatar probably is tired as fuck. No, when I look down at the screen, it has a hard time catching my eyes, especially because I have glasses on. So, what's funny is when I try to make it look evil, can't make it look evil. It's not as accurate as I would like it to be. How about that? We're still not dead. One more for the books, I guess. Well, Zelrech of all people is like the mage. And magician, yeah, you're right. You got two magic. It makes you wonder that if after a quantum time lock and they prune a bunch of alternate realities, does that temporarily decrease the value of Zelrech's ability to pull shit from other realities or other universes? Victim of fashion?
いざお任せを
I don't care about the Sakura faces. Not in terms of character.
目障り
They say it's an infinite multiverse, but the quantum time lock is the concept, well, part of it involves trimming other realities.
無駄な動きをするな
Oh my god, if they put Velvet from Tales of Berseria into Super Smash Bros. I would love that, even though they haven't done any of those characters in a long time. Then again, the Persona games aren't in, Nintendo at all either, so it can happen. In theory, it could happen. I don't care about jump. Smash is a way better video game. Oh, well that sucks. Guess I'm going in with a debuff, son of a bitch. That's bullshit. And no, if you're doing fucking characters from Dynasty Warriors, there's plenty of sexy ass women you wouldn't need to gender bend. That's why I would love to see. Oh yeah, Persona Q. But still, Joker isn't gonna be like his little chibi self. I know that there are one-shot tricks, but I'm more casual about it. They already have a Jump All-Stars fighting game, don't they? Maybe I'm just mixing it up with something else. History is a mere inspiration for our creating canon. Well, they already got Cloud. No, I do not have max bonded characters. There was also a Jump game that I thought was on PS3 or PS4. It had Kenshin Himura in it as a playable character. Someone should get revenge and gender bend Nasu. Oh. Be like, how do you like it? It's like, I love it. There we go. Flauros be dead. I want to see Diao-chan so bad. That would be nice. Yeah, J-Star versus... It was one of those games, so I didn't realize there's another Jump game coming out. Wouldn't that be horrible? Like I don't know, Rosa Parks turned into a man for the sake of fate. That would be... people would complain about that. Well, that would be extra crazy because we'd be treading the issue of race and gender. That piss so many people off. I almost would like to do it exclusively on Troll Factor, just to piss people off. But I really have no attachment to that. Ew. Ew. No, I don't want to see that.
物理で殴るだけの戦いじゃん。
Just the concept makes me
トレ
dry
サ大
heave.
軍師の究極人知。破ってみせるがいい。
2歩向ける3歩絶倒無用三段突き
Chuck Norris servant, that would be OP.
いざ
仰せの通り。
いつ処置
無駄だ。
せい
なぜここまでの力を。
片付きましたね
Well, you know what? That's the thing. I don't like real Santa. Real Santa's a big creepy fat guy, but Santa in anime is oftentimes a very cute woman in like a two-piece red outfit that makes me go boing. So I like that one better. Leprechaun is gone, hopefully forever. Uh-oh. Yes, Okita was indeed a gender bend in the Nasuverse. Try again, douchebag. Should I restart the app? I broke the game. I broke the game. Oh, what happened? There we go. Patience is a virtue unless your software is stuck in a loop. Like it very well might be. Come on, foe. Do your running. It's probably because everyone had to do it simultaneously. Oh no, did I lose my story bit? No, right, okay, good. They make it a separate event. Get off. Get off. I see. So they obtain letters and compose phenomena. Orius, Vapula, Zagan, Valnak, Andras, Andrealphus, Simes, Amdusius. Almost half of the 72 demon gods are in charge of wisdom. The 59th through 67th are specifically correlated with the theme of knowledge and the sciences. A gathering of intellect, any plans they come up with will certainly be troublesome, but they haven't been very effective against the voraciousness of the Roman army. Raw power alone should be enough to push them back. If I could ask for more, I'd want something with a bit of extra flair, but I suppose we need to procure such things ourselves. Are we ready? We're good, Professor. I'm ready anytime. I'll annihilate the 9 pillars over there. I guess it's not possible to completely take them out, but that's fun in of itself. I get to keep fighting, right? That gives me a chance to try out a bunch of things. Over 100 different tactics come to mind. Too much is just as bad as not enough, but I don't think you'll understand. 100 is too many. Normally I'd suggest you carefully select 10 tactics and focus on improving them. But this situation is the exception. If there's an infinite supply of enemies, there's nothing better than having as many tactics as possible. You can go all out this time. Don't worry about running out of magical energy. It'd be virtually impossible to capture and analyze the entire Temple of Time, but I was able to study the mechanics of its throne. It's an enormous, solid, magical summoning circle with planetary magecraft at its core. If I'm right about that, then we have a little something up our sleeve, too. That's amazing, Professor. So are we, like, sucking up magical energy from the enemy? I don't really like that. The writhing magical energy gives me the creeps. No, I'm not going to let you use that. We're just going to use its structure to our advantage. For Kid Alexander, I guess so, maybe. I will create a path for the magical energy. I may not be a master currently, but in principle it should be possible. I'll leave it to you, Professor. Have at it. That's my line. No matter, I'll do the best I can, my king. God damn it. Wait, what? Roger that, my future retainer. Now let's go wild on the battlefield again. Bucephalus! And another helper. Now let's get going, my future rival. You managing to control him? Well, as long as he's not attacking us, I suppose he's under control. Yes, he's holding back. Darius III, the man destined to become my greatest rival. The final Persian king of the Archaemenid Empire, though he doesn't quite feel real to me yet. You know, I don't hate you. I probably even like you. I don't know what the future me will be, but I think he'd hate you. Yes, I'm sure of it. Roar. Even now, I don't want to wait for my own future to have a chance to fight you. We couldn't do it back in Rome. But I'm sorry, that just won't be possible right now. I'm not sure if your words are getting through to him. He has a high-ranking madness enhancement on him after all. Sorry, but this exchange might be pointless. You're right. It's really just to fulfill my selfish desires, so I want to say this one thing before we go on our endless assault. King Darius, how can you stand your urges? I'm sure you want to kill me with all of your being, so why are you fighting those 9 pillars instead? It makes sense if it was because you couldn't fight me and if the world ended. That can't be it. Right. Maybe. And this is just a maybe. Though through that madness enhancement of yours, you saw the possibility of us fighting side by side.
Oh my god, you just blew my mind. Roar.
Ascension? Alexander, you've overstimulated him. It wasn't really a joke, but see, he's still not attacking. Aw, you. No, pushing him further would be a bad idea. Sorry to keep you waiting. Anyway, let's go. No, not all of them. 2, actually, have been destroyed now. That's it. Darius III and Lord Elmaloi II, my future rival and my future retainer. Let us go forth.
Bah!
Tyranny, tyranny, tyranny. Will you whip my flesh? A never-ending sea of flesh is the symbol of tyranny. Tickled my throat. Harm me, strike me, I will hit you back with twice that strength. Don't use your noble phantasm at close range, Spartacus. Lubu, you're up too far. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Tear them down, break them in advance. Your destructive power is more than welcome right now. Brrr. I know. I'm not trying to act like the king. I want to be I don't want to be the commander either, so there's no need to get angry with me. No, Darius is not a demon lord. He's one of the servants who's helping us fight the demon pillars. I guess it's a sign that they're warming up to me. When all of this is truly over, I'm downing all the liqueur I can handle. And what's Boudica doing, leaving me alone on babysitting duty? Oh, I see. Great. She picks this moment for a heart-to-heart. I guess I'll have to leave her alone for now. Well, no, I'm sick. So definitely drinking water is a good idea, but the reason... Damn it, that happened. What do you mean then how is he having this conversation? Everyone here's having conversations. Give Umu a Snickers? Does she need a Snicker? Don't falter! Push them back! If you can't keep your formation, call for your Emperor! I'll head over there and chop that pillar of flesh right up. Though this headache is getting to me. Come on, take it a little easier, Nero Claudius. You're taking part in battle when you're not really either human nor a heroic spirit, so don't push yourself too hard. Let you kill Nero? Fuck no, Nero's awesome. It's my job to put my life on the line. Your job is to be the Emperor and command this army. But it looks like there's some reinforcements getting all worked up on the right flank there. Anyway, pull yourself together and take your place. Thanks, Boudica. This magical energy overflowing from my body is working me up. Sometimes it is difficult being so talented. Also, this headache is driving me crazy. Well, that's a rare thing indeed for your Imperial Majesty to listen to orders without protest. I'm a great ruler who receives thunderous applause. No, I'm not truly a great ruler, I imagine. I won't make any excuses. I remember what happened in Britannia. I had you and your daughters and your homeland. I conquered it through diabolic means. Well, that's not something you did yourself. I'm sure it was something magistrate acting alone. Some magistrate acting alone. As a heroic spirit, I know that now. The Emperor is responsible for the immoral acts of their retainers. Well, that's true. Yes, well, let's be honest about it all. It's no secret that I will never forgive Rome for what it did. I'm fine with being defiled, though I'd certainly rather not be... But you, Rome, defiled my daughters, my homeland. You broke your agreement with my husband. You simply did whatever you wanted to us all. But my revenge is long over, so we're done talking about this too. Well, I suppose if my spirit origin gets messed with, I might not be so understanding. But that's fine, I am who I am now. That's why I won't say anymore. Actually, I'm more curious about you, Nero. I killed plenty of Roman women and children. In Londinium, with countless parents begging for their lives. Don't say it, Boudica. Please don't say any more than that. I can't bear to hear more than that. I'm sorry. Our deep-seated resentment of each other will likely continue forever. So don't say it, Boudica. Nero or Okita? Fuck, I can't decide. I have more of a history with Umu. Yes, that's true. You're absolutely right. I died a long time ago. Heroic spirits are shadows carved into human history, and they're not the actual individuals who lived in that past. If that's the case, why not be the bigger man? Right, Lord Nero? Umu? I'm a heroic spirit who isn't the actual person, and I'm going to forgive the Emperor who's unclear whether she's a heroic spirit or the actual person. How long are you two going to mess around? How long are you going to leave me to deal with Spartacus and Lu Bu? Don't you mean the demon god pill? Never mind, my apologies. I'll be right there. Were you able to talk? Thank you. Now I can go all out. Don't mention it. There's no need to be fearful of the future. Now let's finish this final battle once and for all. Brave warriors, await us on the battlefield. People are fighting. I've gotten used to this scene. The brave, the heroes, in the pursuit of glory, they spill their blood and lose their flesh. It's valiant, but also gruesome, like a meal accompanied by a tale of heroism. It may look glorious, but it's actually cruel. Don't you agree, Altera? That's not a question I can answer. I don't feel anything. You really think so? I see you as a person right now. At the very least, you're different than how you were 14,000 years ago. And I'm not just talking about the scale of your spirit origin. We haven't forgotten about what happened 14,000 years ago. My sister Medusa might not remember, but we do. The gods couldn't beat you in the ancient past. Not the great one who fell from the stars, the giant that smashed the earth. You crossed an ocean of stars, right? In that sense, we're the same, although we ended up quite different. You were destruction itself, the natural order of the heavens and earth, and even the conceptual gods themselves lost to you. Your presence was deadly to the 12 gods of Olympus. What about this time? Which side will you be on? I was brought here by my connection with Sarah. I see, so you're going to be on the human side. I guess it would be problematic if they were collected before you destroyed them. I don't understand. I don't understand half of what you say. I don't really understand myself. I'm sure it's because I'm a heroic spirit that has been cut off from its original being. I am incomplete. I only have the memories of when I ran through the plains as a great king of destruction. The Great One? I don't get it. That's fortunate for us. I wonder if your spirit origin's been damaged. However, here is what I think now. I might be destruction, a tool meant to destroy civilization. But I don't want it to end here. I don't want things to end here only knowing the sword. I want to ride a horse and pass through a prairie like the wind. I want to dress up like a bride and someday make good food. I don't want things to end yet. Oh my, I thought you were still no more than an avatar of destruction, even after so many years passed. But for you to finally say that you've died and become a heroic spirit, you really must have trouble with words. I guess the only thing I can do is apologize. I'm sorry, girl of the prairie who calls herself Altera. You became a human a long time ago. Nice. Congrats, KB Vang. Double cheeseburger pizza. Oh my god. That sounds fucking amazing. Uncertain, incomprehensible. We do not understand your reason for fighting even after going against us. A ragtag group that doesn't know the true value of the Age of Gods. Ignorant militants, a hodgepodge of heroic spirits. How can such a pruny and poor group push us 9 gods back? Our desires, wishes, and respect are what we give Rome its light. Are what give Rome its light. We cannot lose to a lump of fear and despair. It's laughable, really, and... What is the matter, Holy Progenitor? Why are you looking over there? The sound from the sky. Something's falling on the Demon God Pillar. So much magical energy. Pillar of light rammed into the Demon God. It's so bright I can't see anything. What's going on? Teardrop photon ray. I guess it was a little too much to shoot that off with this spirit origin. But we have drawn first blood. The people of Rome I will destroy, but this time it won't be your civilization. It will be those who bring destruction down on us. I can see it. That's Altera's sword. It looks like she wanted to get a surprise attack off on the Demon God Pillar, but... I guess I'll always be late to the party. Or I guess I'm always late to the party. Yes, I mean... What was that? That was an amazing noble phantasm. I don't really think we've seen that one before, have we? Tyranny! There, calm down, don't just run off towards any magical energy you sense. No, on second thought, the demon god pillars have the most magical energy around. Just follow your instincts. Holy progenitor, that looks like Mars' sword. Yes, no doubt. Mars, yes. Now that you mention it, Altera loved the god of war for some reason. Nero, you wouldn't know, but that's the true sword of my father, the war god Mars. What? Holy progenitor, what did you just say? It's a giant sword of light that the god of war, Mars, who is virtually manifested in satellite orbit, wields. Conceptualization of war itself. It uses Altera's magical energy in itself, but its power output is compounded. Probably. It's been a while since I've seen it. Looks like she wields it more skillfully than my father. A virtual manifestation of a divine spirit? You're kidding. I don't really understand, but... having the god of war around would be pretty helpful, holy progenitor. Do you really think so, Nero? I do. At one time, I wasn't sure what to do when she came walking towards the Roman capital. But Altera's on our side now, and that's like having the god of war on our side. Rome will certainly win this battle. Yeah! Your Imperial Majesty, Nero! Please give us your orders! This will be the final battle, but before that, the Roman army and I shall handle things here. You go ahead, Sarah. The world will not end. All paths connected to our 7 hills. Forward, conquer. Your advance will open up the path to tomorrow's world. To Rome! See you later, Nero. Tosaka is not a CG. Say what? Alrighty, well, Fornius and Sabnok are the next to go. And with that, I'm going to wrap up things. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to OtakuDaiKun for more anime lists, reviews, discussions, lore videos, let's plays, and the Holy Waifu Wars. Look forward to Christmas Day, in which I will be streaming a special event that I do each year, which is Christmas shopping for anime characters. So that'll be fun. Definitely join me. It'll be a good time. And until next time, celebrate your fandom.